Allegheny and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the one. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now Jones. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's swung out wide to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Now Rodgers. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
On first down, it's Cook, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give. This is Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Evans has got the first down and then some. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there for the Patriots.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time Cook. Shifts by at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Steelers 14, Patriots 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Pats force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Jones now. Off play action. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. The extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now here's Johnson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, you block over here. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Cook on the 1st down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll run again with Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. You don't want that. Pick up the ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And now here's another interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly. And they got him behind the goal line. Cook goes down for a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd and 9, Jones got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And caught by Henry. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the gun, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And my goodness, another interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They run again on first down. Cook, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 83 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Cook running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Off the play fake, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D.
They'll try and run with Harris, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.